Hi folks, Flying Squirrel here. Hey, today we are going to learn more about outdoor learning. So I'm going to give you an overview real quick of outdoor learning and what it looks like. If you think about outdoor learning, oftentimes people associate outdoor learning with outdoor classrooms. And so thinking about what that looks like, sometimes it's a forest, sometimes it's a creek, a vernal pool, maybe it's a playground, you've got like wood chips everywhere. Sometimes there's actually a formal outdoor seating area on logs or on something that people have laid out. Sometimes it's just grass, you're on the soccer field. And sometimes, some schools, it's just pavement because that's what's right outside the school and that's what you've got. And so I think it's really important to remember that outdoor learning doesn't have to center around location, because not everyone has a forest or a creek. So outdoor learning can really start centering on thinking about how you adapt and set routines and teach. So it's more about you and your mindset and less about the physical structure. It's about you as a teacher and the pedagogy or your approach. How are you going to teach? That really makes a difference with outdoor learning. And so I want to quickly show you my thoughts on that. Not everyone agrees with that. Some people think it's really important to have I'm way into having school gardens, but I also want to say that if you don't have it, you can still do outdoor learning. Does that make sense? All right, so 3 things I want you to think about. There are 3 ways, basically, when you think about learning outdoors. One is just, hey, we're just going out. We're learning outdoors. I do this often with math. I have these bins. Students grab the math bins. They have partners. They take their math bin outside. We are not far from the door. We're on the playground, and we sprawl out on the grass, and we work on math. And it's a routine, and we do it every day up until about Thanksgiving in the fall, and then we pick it up in March when it's not too cold to write. And they love the routine of outdoor learning. It enhances their experience. They move. Sometimes we hike for a little bit and then we sit down. So that gets their brain moving. It helps with focus. And I do have kids who they fill the room. Their personalities just fill the room. And so if you take them outside, they cannot fill the room. They just can't do it. And they focus better. And it's just awesome. So learning outdoors, we're not like focused on nature or anything. We're just taking our curriculum out. So I make it really simple to get everything straight out the door fast. All right, another type of learning is learning outdoors through exploration. So exploratory learning. Now, often this is sometimes it can be guided. You can go somewhere with students and kind of guide them on their adventure. And other times it's unguided. Maybe they're out looking for signs of spring, and then they come upon a little acorn that's starting to sprout. And that is just so cool. So they're really interested in learning more about acorns and oak trees. And there's a lot of wonder and excitement. And it's a really important piece to outdoor learning, is just letting the students explore. All right. Now the big piece that I like to emphasize also is, and this is how we justify doing it in school, is integrating the curriculum with outdoor learning. And so sometimes it's nature-based. You've got a lot of, you're integrating it with nature. It's enhanced. It's an integral part of the curriculum, and it's movement. You often are activating the brain because you're moving to get to the point in nature. An example of that one might be right here. We would go out for math, and using angles and shapes, we'd measure the height of this birch tree, all right? So we'd have to figure out what angles we're using, what strategy we would use to figure out how the heck are we going to measure a tree that's way taller than us. All right, so that's a way to integrate nature with math. And the other thing I want to point out is that if students have their bags that have everything in it, if you have them take that with them outdoors, you can do anything. You can do just any type of math or any any type of curricular activity outdoors. You could take it with you on an exploration, and you can use it with you with integrating into the curriculum. All right, and what I'm going to do next is focus in on different aspects of this outdoor learning and give you some curricular connections. So take care. Here's Sadie signing off.